guys, welcome to the video. Hope you all are well. Today's build video, guys, is for the Witcher class for patch 269. This build can be used on seasonal or non-seasonal play, guys. This is the Spirit Barrage Bounty Farmer build. Now, unfortunately, guys, you know, the last build I did with Spirit Barrage with Turbo Chicken with Endless Walk Set, not Endless Walk Set, sorry, Mandragora's Carving Knife, man, was absolutely sick. Unfortunately, we can't use this combo with the current season buff, man, because there's no space for Barber and Gaze the Miser, which makes Turbo Chicken Spirit Barrage work. But don't worry, man, don't worry. This build I put together here, I think is actually faster. It's actually faster, man. And yeah, it's got the enormous amount of tank, so you don't have to worry about dying. It's got loads and loads and loads of damage. Absolutely tons of DPS as well, man. So let's go through it. Okay, guys, first and foremost, guys, you need the full set of Mundunugu's Regalia. This Spirit Barrage set for the Witch Doctor, which is the A-star set for the Witch Doctor right now. It's crazy. It's all about, basically, spirits, guys, basically. So you got two spirits there. Ones that come out from the Mojo here. They explode. You have 3 out max. And you got the Manitou spell here. Basically, these are basically pretty much like heat-seeking fireballs, basically. They attack anything roughly in about 20-yard range. So when you're obviously doing bounties, you have to be killing on the move, so this is just absolutely perfect. It's so, so nice. Also, guys, you can see right now, look, he's casting super slow, so when you cast once, you get one sort of speed, then you start spitting out more. And once you hit 3, these last 10 seconds, then he goes crazy. So every 10 seconds, just go 1, 2, 3, and off you go. And that's it, that's what we'll do. Then Manitou will pretty much kill everything. Stop to kill hard targets like bosses, elite packs if you want to, etc, etc. Just to explode them super quick. But it's very, very easy. Love it. Okay, guys, quickly go over the set bonuses then. Okay, 2 set bonus. Big Bad Voodoo now follows you and lasts twice as long. Okay, so now I've opted for Slam Dance in this build. Slam Dance is what will give you the most damage. If you find out you're dying though, you can go over to Ghost Trance. That gives you 20% damage reduction and healing on the go. Okay, so you can switch out for this if your gear's not too good or your Paragon's a bit low. But once you're set up, guys, definitely go to Slam Dance and just watch it rock, man. It's great. Pop this here, you can see, like, follow us now. It's great, and also, you know, transition from zone to zone as well, which is just fantastic. Brilliant. And with the amount of cooldown we've got in this build as well, you'll always have Big Bad Voodoo up all the time. It's fantastic. Brilliant. What a great set. 4 set bonus. Gain 60% damage reduction for 30 seconds when you enter the Spirit Realm. The Spirit Realm is basically when you hit Spirit Walk. Hit this here, you get this buff here, and bang, 60% damage reduction. You're going to be casting this all the time, because this is actually your main mobility spell in this. Okay? So rather Hex, Angry Chicken this time, you're going to be spamming this all the time. And again, because so much cooldowns in this build, you're going to be casting this very, very regularly. Brilliant. Love it. 6-piece bonus. Spirit Barrage deals 25% increased damage plus an additional percentage equals to 5 times your mana regen. We're not using no mana regen in this build, we're just focusing on the flat 20% because Spirit Barrage is so strong that you're going to destroy T16 very, very quickly, even in average gems and gear. So strong, man, so strong. Okay, guys, main hand, of course, is Sacred Harvest. The Sacred Harvest gives you 10 stacks of Soul Harvest, which is fantastic. So it gives you a massive movement speed buff here from Soul Harvest, Soul to Waste. 5% increased movement speed for each enemy harvested until a maximum of 10. Massive speed boost. Brilliant. And also, guys, in conjunction with the Kuma's Ormond Bracer, it gives you a huge amount of damage reduction as well on top, an extra 60% on top. So I've designed this build to be as tanky as possible for bounties, okay? For bounties. Normally, for a speed farming build, we'll put Nemesis in, but me personally, I never use Nemesis Breakers during bounties. I'm not there for DBs, I'm there for bounty man. So I want to get from A to B as quick as possible with 0 deaths. So, but if you really want to, you can change this here to Nemesis if you want to. If you want to, it's up to you. Personally, I like the extra tank because you don't. If you start dying on bosses, people are gonna get annoyed in your group, and if you're in a public, you might get kicked out. So keep your tank because you know you want to kill those bosses nice and easy. Yeah. Offhand, guys, of course, is Gaze and Demise. Spirit Barrage gains a Phantasm rune, which is the pet rune here. These little dudes here. Each active Phantasm lasts twice as long, so it's 10 seconds, and increases the damage to Spirit Barrage by up to 150%. Mine's only a 142. Yeah, I'm still trying to get a better one. And it also increases the attack rate from Manitou Spectres as well. You can see right now they're quite slow. Then as we get 3 out, now that goes crazy. This thing will destroy everything on screen super, super quick. Brilliant. Okay, guys, first ring I'm going to use is Ritual's Ring of Larcenry. Okay, now I love this ring. It's brilliant. It's got a built-in fear. And also, you gain 60% movement speed for 4 seconds after Fear and Name. I was really lucky with this quite nice primal one, but to be honest, guys, it's just T16, so you could use anything, it'd be absolutely fine. yeah, just get a couple of damage rolls and it'd be good. But yeah, it's got a built-in fear, so it's going to be proccing this anyway, but we've got a force fear in the build as well, from Horrify, okay? So just being within a few yards of a monster, hit this, and bang, it'll proc that Ritual's Ring, and you go absolutely flying, man. It's like a massive turbo boost, it's very, very good. And also this base ring here gives you an extra 20% as well on top as well. You can permacast this as well, because, again, you're killing so fast, you're getting loads of cooldowns, so you can keep this buff up majority of the time. For belt, guys, we're using Clem's buff belt. Absolutely love this belt for bounty running. Gain 25% run speed. This effect is lost for 5 seconds after you take damage. Now, most of the time, we're killing pretty much everything on the screen immediately, so, and we've got a shielding mechanic in the build as well, so pretty much this buff is up pretty much all the time, which is great. Next ring, guys, you're going to use is the Endless Walk set, so Compass Rose and Traveller's Pledge. Now, I put this in because basically, as you're moving, you get 50% damage reduction, which is fantastic, this buff here. This little one, walking endlessly, so you get an extra damage reduction on the go, because again, you don't want to die, do you, man? It's frustrating if you die on bounties, man. And when you stop, and the only time you stop is basically for hard targets, bosses, things like that. Then after that, you get 100% multiplication damage bonus, and this will let you nuke down bosses very, very quickly. And it just works really well. Works really, really nice. Lovely. Okay, guys, so gem selection. Okay, so we're using Bane of the Trapped. Okay, Bane Trapped is procced by cold spells, okay, so Manitou by default is cold, okay, which is great. So, and the Spectres are as well, so you can do that massive damage bonus. Now we're using Multi Widowbeast Gizzard here for the regeneration of life and the shielding effect. Now I put this in because I've actually got Squirt's Necklace in the queue. Okay, why not taking damage? Damage dealt is increased by up to 100%, and damage taken is increased up to by 50%. Now, don't worry, there's a lot of tank in this build, so you shouldn't die. You shouldn't die, man. But basically, what happens is, if you've got a shielding mechanic on your character, you see that shield that I've got there right now, 216k? While that shield is up, you won't lose the Squirt's bonus, which is very, very cool. That's why I put it in. And it's just great. It just gives you that extra bit of damage sort of thing. But guys, eventually, once you've got a full set of war gear, you've got loads of Paragon, all that, you can definitely change this out over to a Flavour of Time. Flavour of Time is very, very nice as well, man. This thing here. Pylon effects last twice as long. So basically, if you see like a speed pylon, something like that, you can grab that, and then you can have a 2-minute speed buff, you know, during your bounties. And you're going to rip for them super, super quick. Okay, but if you're fairly new, you don't have very good gear, definitely go with the Squirts and the Gizzard combo, because it just works really, really well. As you can see here, we don't have no Ring of Emptiness in this build, because the damage is so high you don't actually need it, which is really, really good. So that way you don't have to use Wormwood here instead of the Barber to kill all the trash and the bosses, etc., etc. So, yeah, it's very, very flexible. You don't have to sit there and keep casting Locust Orb to get the extra damage going, because you just don't need it. Okay, maybe at the beginning, but as it stands now, it just works super, super well. Brilliant. Okay, guys, so yeah, once you're really geared out, you got loads of good damage and orgs and all that, you can definitely take this gem out if you wish, switch the Flavour of Time, sort of Squirts, and then pop in a Wreath of Light in for even more movement speed, which is great. 50% chance on hit to gain a Wreath of Lightning, dealing blah damage as lightning to every second, nearby enemies for 3 seconds, and then you get an extra 25% run speed on top, so you can go even faster, which is sweet. Nice, nice, nice. Last gem, guys, of course, is Golgok. I absolutely love Golgok and Sniffless Man, because it's it just gives you a ton of cooldown, 50% cooldown, massive attack speed bonus, and a dodge, which is great. I do prefer this in this, man, because as you're killing targets and all that, and it's going to give you that massive cooldown, you can spam your Spirit Walk more often, which is nice. Also, guys, you can opt, if you want really like way more damage, you can go for a Zeostone of Vengeance as well. So as the spirits are blasted out, this will proc higher damage at range as well. Okay, so if you're new, you find that you're not one-shotting the whole screen. You can swap out probably Golgok actually for this instead. And as you're zipping past, the Manitude's going to be one-shotting most of the trash behind you, okay? But like I said, once you get to a certain amount of power, right now I'm on 2.8 right now, my seasonal character, with mostly all gear, I guess. Paragon's only 1.6, I'm still kind of low Paragon. You know, for me now, I can now switch to Golgok, which does overall make it faster. Brilliant. Okay, guys, let's go to the cube, man. Let's go to the cube. Also, guys, put a diamond in your helmet as well for more cooldown. And just go DPS. Gems on your chest and legs, so topazes, yeah? As usual. Brilliant. Okay, guys, in the cube, man. The key to the build, of course, is the Barber. The Barber is what makes this build work. Instead of dealing direct damage, your Spirit Barrage nil accumulates onto the target, and when you stop casting, it explodes, dealing 500 damage in an AoE within 15 yards, okay? So, a few things about Manitou, guys, firstly. With Manitou, once it accumulates enough damage on a target, more than its HP, it will just kill it outright, okay? And it'll make it explode as well around the mobs around it, which is good. With the with the Phantasm to come out of the Mojo, with the Barber effect, if you just leave them like this, eventually they'll expire for 10 seconds. If the mob's still in there, they'll take a massive chunk of damage. Now, because we're on T16, because you can only have 3 max out, when you cast another one, the last one explodes, okay? So, pretty much, just hold down the trigger on bosses, guys. And what's happening now is, you can see, the Phantasms are exploding all the time, just for a very, very short duration, not even half a second. But this is more enough damage to kill the big heavy targets super, super quick. Not super, super quick as well. Also, guys, you can see I'm running a little bit out of power there, but I'm at a stage in the game now where I've got enough DPS to pretty much one-shot most stuff, even bosses. But if you need more power, you know, you can give up Spirit Vessel for Rush of Essence if you want to. That would actually give you a bit more damage as well, because it procs your 6-piece bonus, okay? But as a new player, you should be fine, though, on the current set. But if you do need power, just switch that out to Rush of Essence, okay? Because remember, you've got so much tank in this build anyway, you should be absolutely fine. Brilliant. Right, next item, guys, is, of course, the Warshesian Arm Guards. Fucking love this thing, man. This is great. Every time you destroy a wreckable object, you gain a short burst of speed. This is brilliant with mana too. So nice, man. So, as these are blasting out, breaking barrels and things like that, you get a massive burst of speed for a few seconds. And as you're blasting through the map so quickly as well, you're keeping most of the time this speed up all the time, which is great. And also, guys, you're getting dimensional speed bonus as well for doing breakables as well, because of the Manitou effects. It's very, very good. And lastly, these guys score a snake for the damage buff, yeah? Well, let's quickly go over the skills then, and I'll show this in action quickly. So, guys, Spirit Barrage Manitou, your main damage nuke or auto nuke casts 3 times every 10 seconds to maximise your DPS. Big Bad Voodoo Slam Dance, guys. Movement speed buff here, damage buff. Like I said earlier, if you need any more tank, just switch to Ghost Trance. You'll be absolutely fine, especially on hardcore. Maybe on hardcore, guys. Summon Zombie Dogs is lifelink. Now, some Zombie Dogs are in this build, not for damage, they're just here to proc Fierce Loyalty. Okay, they're just here to proc Fierce Loyalty. 50% movement speed buff, guys, and 30% when you're out of combat, which is brilliant. This is great. And also, I've got lifelink on as well, so you get an extra 10% absorption as well on top. You can change this over to Legion Beast for healing on the go, but to be honest, you should be fine. You should be fine. But keep it on lifelink, because that damage reduction is sweet. Soul Harvest Subway, guys. Movement speed buff and intelligence buff. You get 10 stacks of this with Sacred Harvester. Brilliant. Your main movement build, Spirit Walk Severance. You're indestructible for 2 seconds, and you get a massive speed boost, man. And this is you be passing this all the time, man. Rushing to your target. Horrify Stalker. Okay, guys, so Horrify, like I said earlier, procs Restral's Ring of Mastery for the massive movement speed bonus, and also we get an extra 20% movement speed for 4 seconds as well. On top, lovely. And then Confident Ritual, guys, for 25% additional damage to enemies within 20 yards, which is roughly the range of Manitou as well, which is good. Grave Injustice, guys, is key to the build. Every time you kill an enemy, you get 1 second of cooldown, so it's going to refresh your Spirit Walk and all your other spells on top as well. Also gives you healing and mana on every kill. So as you're killing fast, man, you're just going to keep topped up and everything. But it's likely for the movement speed burst. And lastly, guys, like I said earlier, this is the one that you can change if you want to. Spirit Vessel, especially if you're on hardcore, to keep yourself alive. But if you're somehow having mana problems, because maybe your DPS is a little bit too low at the moment, just change over to Rush of Essence, and that gives you unlimited mana, and it will also proc your 6-piece bonus to make you do even more DPS. Lovely. Okay, so let's do a quick little bounty. Also, guys, talking about bounties, right now there's a ×2 bounty buff on Season 21. Okay, but there is a bug. Okay, there is a bug. I'm sure Blizz will fix it soon, but if you go up here to the top right corner, as you can see right now, look, community event buff doesn't show the bounty buff. Okay, so just all you got to do is just keep remaking the game until it says double bounties in the top right hand corner. Okay, so that's the little hack fix we could do for now until Blizzard roll out a proper fix. For those that don't know, okay. Right, so yeah, let's go quick bounty. Let's go and do there you go, Martyr Bones. If you're on PC, guys, what you can do with the numlock trick, just Google D3 numlock trick for the Horrify, so it auto casts. Get your Slam Dance up, your Zombie Dogs, cast 3 times, go to your target, and off you go. First thing we need to do, we need to get Soul Harvest stacks up. That's the most important thing. Okay, we've got 6 stacks now. You can see, guys, it's really fast. It's very fast, man. I dare say it's fast. I think it's actually faster than chicken. I don't even have all my top stacks yet. There you go. Bang, dead. Ooh, little legendary. Nice. There you go. Just kill off a few more monsters. And there you go. Bounty done already. Nice and easy, man. Still another one I'm enjoying this. Where should we go? Khazra Den? Let's go Khazra Den. Oh. numlock pushed me off. For those who know, guys, if you hit enter and go to in chat, your numlock won't push you, won't recast until you come out of chat. Look, bang, little tip there, nice. Right, Cars Redent. Let's go find Cars Redent. So yeah, guys, if you can, man, just do your horrify on an enemy. So look, if I hold it off here for a sec, there's one there. Look, bang! See that big movement speed buff? Look, it's very, very quick. Right, cast again. Cast 3 times again. Refresh the buff. Okay, apparently the boss is over this way. Apparently. Da, da, da. There we go. Khazar-Den. Kill all enemies in Khazar-Den. Now remember, we're not using no RE right now, but remember, I'm partly orged now, or mostly orged. 1.6k Paragon, so I don't need to use ROE, which is good to boost the damage up. But yeah, it's just flicking around, guys. Like you can see, look, Squirt's necklace is up all the time. Most of the time the mobs can't even hit you and lose your bonus, man. There you go, another bounty done. And just repeat this, guys, until you get as many mats as you want. It's extremely quick. I do think this is faster than the chicken build that I made for last season with the Kanai's buff. And there you go, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and the build. Give it a thumbs up if you didn't, a thumbs up if not down. Feel free to like and subscribe and share this video. And I'll get back to you guys soon with another video. I'm not sure what I'm recording next. It might be a new T16 build, actually. Love it, guys. Also, in the description of this video, there is a snack guide to Diablo fans, guys, for all the roles of this gear, so that we don't have to pause the video and stuff like that. All the skills, what gems you, etc., etc. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video. Stay safe, man. Take care.